Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Hope and I'm so excited to have you join me once again. If this is your first time coming here, thank you so much for joining me. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know I love and I appreciate you. So in today's video, I'm going to be enlightening you on how never to fall victim of what you ordered versus what you get. There's been a trend on social media for years now of people that have been victims of what you ordered versus what you actually got in reality, and so on and so forth. And the funny thing is, I don't know if those vendors that are being dragged on social media, if the customers actually get justice, or it's just for the fun of it. I mean, sometimes you see a product and you weep. Sometimes it's a cake, sometimes it's a dress, sometimes it's a furniture, and the list goes on and on and on. So many people have fallen victim of this because most times we tend to shop online a lot, and you see something on social media is so appealing, it's so beautiful. I mean, it's something that is irresistible, and then you order it, but in the end, what you get is so heartbreaking, and you just feel like crying. Like, oh my god, I've seen terrible things. There was one time I saw a cake, the cake that the parents actually ordered versus what they got. It was so scary. I mean, a cake like that can make a child run temperature for real because of how terrible the cake was. So let's discuss and know what are you going to do? What are the things that you should be doing so that you never fall victim of this again? The first thing we are going to be talking about is the products you are getting should be directly proportional to the amount of money you are giving for it. The first example I'm going to be giving is from the perspective of a fashion designer. Now, you see someone putting on an outfit, it can be a celebrity or an ordinary person, and the outfit looks so perfect, like the beadwork, the details, the fabric, and the list goes on and on, and you are so in love with this outfit, you save it in your phone. Meanwhile, this celebrity must have paid about 500,000, 700,000, 1 million naira for this particular outfit. Then you now go and meet your tailor by the street corner. You show him or her the picture and they agree that I can actually do this. And if they now charge you, let's say 50K, you negotiate to 20K. You now come to pick the clothes, you are now shouting on social media what I order basis God, and most times they do not tell us the price. Hello ma, hello sir, how much did you pay for that product that you are expecting to get exactly? So I think that most times, before, you should ask yourself, the money that I am paying, is it directly proportional to the products that I am being offered? It's something that you need to ask yourself. Now, I also understand that some tailors or some people charge really high and then do not deliver. That is different, and I'm going to come for it. I'm going to get to that point. But ask yourself, this thing that I am rushing to get at such a good price, in quote, when you finally get it, will it be directly will it and you don't is it directly proportional to the amount that you have paid? And will you come on social media and start shouting and telling us that, oh, see this, see that, and that, and that, and that? Sometimes it's a cake, you see a cake is so beautiful online, you order for the cake, you don't go to that the same vendor, you order within your area or your territory, wherever you are, at a ridiculously cheap price, and you are expecting that you get that same thing. Please stop it. If you want a particular product, on social media now, there's hardly anybody that posts picture of anything and do not tag vendors. If it's a dress, if a celebrity puts up a picture, you see things like hair by this, nails by this, dress by this, shoe by this. If you want that exact product, please go to the same vendor. And if you cannot go to the same vendor, that means you cannot afford it. I am tired of seeing that online all the time. Somebody has made a dress and the person has tagged outfit by Matopeda Atelier, and you are now going about trying to just get anybody to do it, and the person is telling you that the dress is 20,000. You know how much she makes her clothes, and you expect to get that the same dress. And if you cannot afford that designer, that means you have not gotten to that phase in life. Life is in phases. When you get there, you can pay for those things. Like, I'm really tired. You see an outfit, you saw that the person that wore the outfit tagged the designer. You see a particular hair online, the person tags the design, the person that did that. Go and meet that person. so that you can get that exact product. And if you decide that you do not want to meet that person because of financial reason, that means you've not gotten up to that level, and the person that you are going to meet to make that same outfit, you are just playing a 50-50 gamble. Now I understand that there are people that can replicate that exact thing for you at a very good price, and you get exactly what you want. But then don't come and start complaining that this and this. Every brand is different. Some brands have secrets, they have recipes, they have the way they do things that people do not know. So if you want to have that exact result, please contact that same brand. It's very, very important that you contact that same brand so that you can get exactly what you want, and you don't start complaining and start snapping pictures online and so on and so forth. Even if a product is on sale, let's say they are selling human hair on sales, and you see a hair that looks so luxurious, so nice online on a mannequin head, and they're advertising the hair, and they say this hair is at discount and it's going for 25,000, and you and I know that on a good day that is a hair of about 200, 250, or even 300,000, and you now rush it because you are looking for araha. For those of you that are not in Nigeria, araha means cheap things. Those people that like cheap things, you are looking for something that is cheap, you now rush for the hair. When you get the hair, it will now be a synthetic hair, and you are so mad. There are some products that you see, no matter the discount rate, you should know that it should never, for example, no matter how they are selling a car at discount, you can never buy a car for 100,000. Do you understand? So that's what I'm trying to say. No matter how much they say a product is on sale, still weigh it. Does it still fall within the rate? Is it directly proportional to the amount of money that you are being paid for that particular product? Second, I'm also going to talk about those people that actually collect high and deliver rubbish. I mean, and they deliver things that are not up to standard. That one is story for another day. But I mean, there are still people that when you pay, they can give you exactly what you want. And there are some people that when you pay high, they still don't meet up. In situations like that, you should do a background check as to the person's history with clients in the past. Sometimes you even go online, you see that particular person has been dragged several times. So you should know before you invest your money. And that's why it's good to have loyal people. It's good to have somebody that is your makeup artist, somebody that is your designer, your hairstylist, blah, 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 blah. It's good to have that person that you've built a relationship with, and somebody that you trust, somebody that you can rely on, somebody that you can bank on anytime. So if you have that in place already, you know that no matter what I order from this person, I'm going to get it back. So stop going to see and then some of us, we see something that we know is expensive in reality, and we see the price online, we are rushing to go for it. They are deceptive. People are very deceptive. There's deception everywhere. So you should be wise. In as much as they are trying to look for affordability, also try to look at quality of what you are trying to get. Also, I'm going to be talking about you should know that some things are too good to be true. Yes, you should know. If somebody uploads something and you just say, "Oh, this is nice, I want to get it," la la la, you should know. And sometimes you know, but you are just wishing that God will do a miracle. There will be no miracle because you are not paying well for that product. Also, I'm going to be talking about dresses because I'm a fashion designer, as you all already know. I'm going to be talking about another major factor because I think one industry that is being dragged on social media for what you order versus what you get is the fashion industry. So I'm going to be talking about body type. My dear, before you order that particular dress, have you seen yourself in the mirror? Do you have that shape for the dress? Stop frustrating designers, stop frustrating tailors because you do not have that body and you expect to look exactly like that your favorite celebrity simply because you've paid well. Sometimes you've paid well. Sometimes you may even contact the original designer that made that particular outfit, but you do not have the body. You are battling with stomach, you are battling with waist, you know you have all these issues. I'm not trying to body shame anybody. We are all beautifully and wonderfully created by God Almighty. But then when you identify your body type, you should know what suits your body. You should know the things that when you wear it flatters your confidence. It flatters the part of your body that you like and makes you more confident. Not every dress is made for you. That's why you should talk to your designer. By the time a professional designer sees your body type, they will say, okay, these are the kind of things I will pay. But then there are some clients that do not listen. They do not listen. And when you finally get what you want, please don't go online disturbing us that this and that. Some of those people that snap their pictures and even send, it's embarrassing to them. You are embarrassing yourself because you don't have the body, you don't have the shape for it. You have to study your body. Do you have an hourglass shape? Do you have a pearl shape? Do you have a triangle shape? Do you have an inverted triangle shape? Do you have a square shape? When you have understood the kind of body you have, then you should know the kind of things that fit you. Not every trend out there is meant for you. Not everything you see that you just desire to wear because people are wearing it. So understand your body type, that even if you are paying millions for a particular product, if you don't have the right body type, you are not going to get the result. And if you don't get the result that you anticipated in your mind, you are going to get frustrated. And what happens when you get frustrated? You come online and you start dragging and start dragging us up and down. Also, another thing that you have to look at in trying not to be a victim of what you ordered versus what you get, if you have the leverage or the opportunity of actually going to see things for yourself before paying, it will be nice. That's to say, if you are within the same city and that's the first time you are trying to order something from that particular brand, it's important that you create time to go and see things for yourself, to go and feel what you are getting for yourself before paying. Because once you've paid your money, most businesses have a policy of no refund. So once you've paid your money, they will not want to give you back the money. So if you have the opportunity to go and see what you are paying for before you pay for it, then you know you are sure of what you are paying for, and you know that you are not going to be a victim of what you ordered versus what you get. So, in summary, one of the major challenges of this is, one, we're trying to look for a cheaper or a shorter way, and two, we have not really understood what we want, we've not understood our body type. I'm talking from the perspective of being a fashion designer. And to vendors out there that may watch this video, please try to be reputable, try to be a man or a woman of integrity. Do not upload products online that you do not have. Do not upload something and deliver something else. Try to make sure that whatever you are giving out there is what your clients ordered for, because business is moved by referrals, by recommendations. By the time you disappoint one, two people will just conclude on your brand, and then your business is going to be bad, and then you say your village people are after you. Meanwhile, you are the one that is after yourself. So try as much as possible to upload things that you have and things that you know that you can deliver. As a fashion designer, if somebody brings an outfit to you that you know that you cannot make, even if the person is to give you millions, try and politely reject it. Do not be greedy. Do not be so greedy after the money and just collect it and then deliver anything knowing that, oh, nothing can happen anyway. No, most times we should try to check our conscience. We should try to be honest. I made a video about honesty in business, how why it's very, very important to be honest, and more people will get to come to you for to patronize your business, and in the long run you are making more profit. So I don't know why people always choose the route of lying, of dishonesty in business. Please, dear vendors, my fellow vendors, when somebody orders for something, politely say you cannot do it, or make sure that you deliver 100%. With these few points of mine, as I would always say, I hope I've been able to convince you that you can be smart and avoid being a victim of what you ordered versus what you get. And you can also go through your vendor's page on Instagram to see reviews, to see testimonies, and so on. And also make sure that you have the sense to know that this amount of money that I'm paying, is it directly proportional to the products I'm paying for? When you have answered that question, then you should be able to know what, then you will not fall victim of what your other vendors, because you get. Now, I'm not saying that there are no vendors that just deliver rubbish no matter how much you pay. That's why I talked about trust and integrity, having someone that does something for you all the time, someone that you built a relationship with over the years, knowing that, okay, I trust this person to be able to deliver or what I want. And if you've ever been a victim of what you other versus what you got out there, I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing on behalf of all the vendors of Nigeria. I've never done that to anybody. There's nothing you order from my store that I do not deliver exactly. And if I do not have it, I let you know that I do not have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime I upload a new video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I remain Hope, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.